They were called bank runs, people lining up, hours in the cold, clutching their life savings, only to find empty vaults, millions of dollars, gone, just like that. It sounds like a story from a century ago, but the mechanisms behind it, shockingly modern. The truth is, the economy isn't some invisible force you can control. It's a fragile web of confidence, credit, and math. And when one thread snaps, chaos spreads. By 1929, America looked unstoppable. The stock market was a roaring beast. Wealth was everywhere, if you were lucky enough to own stocks. Factories hummed, people bought on credit, banks lent like there was no tomorrow. But here's the catch. Almost none of it was real wealth. It was promises, IOUs stacked on top of other IOUs. And like any precarious tower, it only took one collapse. On October 29, 1929, the market cratered. Black Tuesday. In a single day, billions vanished. Banks had lent money to people buying stocks. People had borrowed money from banks. When stock prices fell, debts couldn't be paid. Banks failed. Not just a few, thousands. By 1933, nearly half of America's banks were gone. Your money wasn't insured. If your bank failed, so did you. Unemployment exploded from 3% in 1929 to 25% by 1933. Families lost homes, children went hungry, men walked miles looking for work that didn't exist, and the government largely paralyzed. Intervention was slow, uncertain, experimental. Here's a little irony. Food rotted in barns while people lined up at soup kitchens. The market said produce more, but nobody had the money to buy it. Profit motives collided with human suffering. The system, left alone, didn't self-correct. It punished overconfidence. And it wasn't just America. Global trade had tangled nations together like dominoes. Tariffs went up. Exports went down. Europe, already fragile from war, sank into recession. The Great Depression wasn't a single event. It was a cascade of interlocking failures. So what does this teach us about today? Money isn't wealth. Confidence is. Debt is both fuel and risk. And when the math is hidden behind complex instruments, everyone assumes someone else is managing it. Except no one is. The uncomfortable truth, crashes aren't anomalies. They are part of the system's DNA. Every boom carries the seed of the next bust. We've learned the numbers, the policies, the mistakes, but the human tendencies, greed, fear, herd behavior, they haven't changed. The question isn't if another collapse will happen. The question is, when it does, who will notice it before it's too late?